Drive northwest on Summers Road for a half mile.
Immediately on the third road, immediately you leave the test center, you will just be going straight. Nothing much to see. It's an industrial zone. Vehicles may be moving around, workers may be moving around, cars may be leaving the parking. So those are some of the hazards you need to take into consideration. We are in a 30-mile zone, but then with all the hazards around, I have to take into consideration all that. So I'm driving a little below the 30, which is good because you also drive based on the traffic conditions. You see, walkers crossing the road, what I was just saying, that's a walker that's just crossing the road. Those are the type of hazards you see around industrial zone. Trucks may be going from left to right.
In a quarter mile, turn left onto Addison Road.
You see this vehicle coming, you have to wait. I can go further and wait here. You indicate your right while you're moving towards the other lane. I come back here. I go back to the right lane to overtake these cars.
Turn left onto Addison Road.
Be closer to your left as much as possible so you leave the right for the cars turning on your right. Is it safe? Yeah, it's safe to turn.
In 700 feet, turn left onto Lawford Road. Turn left onto Lawford Road, A428.
You turn left, you have to proceed here directly. Priority on the right, this car is turning.
In 800 feet, turn left onto A4071.
We're going to the left, so when
Turn left
keep
onto
to the left.
A4071.
Even though you're going to the left, still put your indicator. It reassures other drivers your intention.
A4071.
So here you're being tested directly from 30 in less than 3 minutes. We're already on 50.
Keep right to stay on A4071.
Smooth, you should be relaxed. 50, leave a sufficient distance between the car ahead and you. Remember to always drive on the left lane.
In a half mile, enter the roundabout and take the second exit onto A4071.
The right lane is there to overtake. The roundabout, we will be taking the second exit. So as we are driving, we start anticipating which lane are we going to be on, the first lane or the second lane, and all that. But
Enter the
definitely,
roundabout and take the second exit onto 84071.
so it's definitely the first lane.
Exit the roundabout onto 84071. In a quarter mile, keep right to stay on 84071.
It's still 50
Keep
miles.
right to stay on 84071.
But because of the traffic, we are actually driving at 45, which is good. And at the next roundabout, we are taking the first exit. So we definitely know we will be on the first lane. First exit is always first lane. That's something for sure.
In a half mile, enter the roundabout and take the first exit onto Coventry Road.
Depending on the type of roundabout, the second exit can be the second lane or the first lane. But when it's the second lane, it's always indicated on the road as well. But this time around, we are taking the first exit. So automatically, we stay in the first lane.
Enter the roundabout and take the first exit onto Coventry Road, B4642.
You slow down, it's good.
Exit the roundabout onto Coventry Road, B4642. Continue for a half mile.
Good. Bilton Road. We are back to 40. It seems to be a straightforward so far. The road is clear. Any hazard is very visible. No car park on the street. It's a very smooth road.
Enter the roundabout and take the third exit onto Bilton Road.
So at the roundabout, we are taking the third exit. So we already anticipate the third exit can either be on the second
Enter the
or the
roundabout
third
and
lane.
take the third exit onto Bilton Road, P4642.
So this time around, it's on the second lane. Your indicator should be off. Priority on the right. The right is clear. No vehicle is coming. I can now proceed. The first exit, the
Exit the
second
roundabout onto
exit,
Bilton
and
Road,
we start closing
B4642.
when we are exiting, and we go and we exit the
Continue
third
for a half
exit.
mile.
We are still 40 miles per hour.
In a quarter mile, turn right onto Alwyn Road.
So we know we're turning right in a quarter of a mile. So we've just entered a 30-mile zone.
Turn right onto Alwyn Road.
It's clear. Our man on the road.
Continue for 1 mile.
Yes, he's letting us to go, which is good. We have enough space. hands on the steering, 10 past 10, preferably. Don't forget your mirrors from time to time. This road is pretty smooth. So there's nothing much to say. We just have to concentrate on the driving.
In a quarter mile, veer left onto Northampton Lane. Veer left onto Northampton Lane. Then keep left to stay on Northampton Lane.
Left.
Keep left to stay on Northampton Lane. In 800 feet, turn left onto Rugby Road.
We are still in a 30-mile
Turn left onto
per
Rugby
hour
Road,
zone.
A426.
We are turning left here. Remember, priority on the right. We check it's safe to turn.
In a quarter mile, enter the roundabout and take the first exit onto A426. Enter the roundabout and take the first exit onto
At the roundabout, we are
Dunchurch
taking the
Road.
first exit, so we keep in the first lane. But you still check your surrounding.
Exit the roundabout onto
It's safe,
A426,
and we
Dunchurch
continue.
Road. Then keep left to stay on A426. Keep left to stay on A426, Dunchurch Road. Then enter the roundabout and take the second exit onto A426. Enter the roundabout and take the second exit onto A426.
We are taking the
Dunchurch Road.
second exit, so we keep on the first lane, but we stick
Exit
closer to
roundabout onto
the
A426,
left.
Dunchurch Road. Continue for a half mile. In a quarter mile, turn right onto Orson-Lees. Turn right onto Orson-Lees. Then, in 100 feet, keep left to stay on Orson-Lees.
Turn right to Awesome. It's clear.
Keep left to stay on Orson-Lees. Then turn right onto Norton-Lees. Turn right onto Norton-Lees.
No, you don't do that. You don't do that. That's very bad driving. If I was a police officer, I would just pull her over.
In a quarter mile, turn right onto Goldsmith Avenue.
Very bad drivers on the road. You see hazard?
Turn right onto Goldsmith Avenue. Then, in 300 feet, turn left onto A426.
Goldsmith Avenue is safe. Return.
Turn left onto 8426, Dunchurch Road.
Dunchurch Road. It's safe, it's clear, and we go back this way.
In a quarter mile, enter the roundabout and take the third exit onto Bonmore Road.
We're taking the third exit on the roundabout. So we will either be on the second, we will definitely be on the second exit.
Enter the roundabout and take the third exit onto Bonmore Road.
Very careless. We allow these cars to go. Priority on the right. First exit, we are taking the third exit. Second exit,
onto Bonmore Road.
and the third exit.
Continue for a half mile.
But with the examiner, because today we are just trying to do the route, with the examiner, they will ask you stop beside the road, perform an emergency stop, all those type of things. Yeah. So, but they are just normal routine things and all that. So they will just tell you whenever you're ready.
Turn right to stay on Bonmore Road.
He will tell you do an emergency stop, and then you have to perform it. So, but for now, let's master the route and you know what is expected of you.
Turn right to stay on Bonmore Road. Then keep right to stay on Bonmore Road.
Then right. It's clear on the left. On the right is clear. I can see I'll have to proceed with caution. It's clear. So
Keep right to stay on Bonmore Road.
wherever you realize that you don't have a good visibility, don't assume that if the other vehicles see you, they will give you
right onto the green.
they will give you a no. Be entering the road gradually, slowly, while stretching yourself to check and ensure that it's safe, it's clear before you can proceed.
Turn right onto the green. B4642.
There's
Then,
enough
in
space.
200 feet,
There's
keep
enough
left to
space
take
for the
Building Road.
third car. All right. So if they ask you turn on your right, if they ask you to turn on your right, you should be in the position to say you can't turn there. You can see the sign. So because a lot of people don't actually master the highway code, don't master any of the signs and all that, which I think the most important thing about driving is, first of all, the highway code. Everybody actually can drive, can accelerate, brake, change gears. Everybody can do that. But when it comes to interpreting the signs, the highway code, that's where driving skills come in, because not everybody understands all the signs. That's why it's very important to master all the signs and all that. So that's why when students they tell me to teach them how to drive, I like no, I don't do that. You have to demonstrate a good knowledge of mastering your highway code and all that, because that's the greatest and the most important aspect about driving. Then the driving itself comes in later. Oh, those traffic lights. But it's very good for a student when you're doing your test. At least time is going and you're doing nothing. You wait here a good 3 minutes, 2 minutes. With all these roadworks, a lot of people will take advantage of it and pass.
Keep left to take Bilton Road before 642. In a quarter mile, turn left onto Addison Road.
The famous Addison Road. And many people will prefer the third route because it's straightforward, it's short, it seems to be short. Yeah. Don't forget, we didn't spend much time in the 30-mile zone. We drove for about 3 minutes and then we were already in a 50-mile zone, then 60 miles and all that.
Turn left onto Addison Road, then keep left to stay on Addison Road.
Addison Road. You check your mirrors when turning.
Keep left to stay on Addison Road. Continue for a half mile.
You can always meet elderly people around residential areas like this. That's why you drive with caution. You can see a learner. It might be a learner and it might be an exam. It could be an exam, but this one is not a student. This is a driver training. Actually, the learner in that car is a driving instructor. Is someone who is learning to become a driving instructor, because they also teach them. They also teach them as a student when they want to do when they want to become it's called ADI, approved driving instructor. Yeah, they go through the same different theory, test and practical.
Turn left onto Summers Road.
It could be the exam. It could really be the exam. I can see how he's analyzing the mirrors there.
In a quarter mile, turn
You
left
can
to
see,
stay on Summers Road.
yeah, he's analyzing. They may be evaluating him. Of course, he's an experienced driver, but he's not a student. It's always very stressful when it stresses someone when you're being monitored, when your driving is monitored.
Turn left to stay on Summers Road. Then keep straight to stay on Summers Road.
Oh, he's going.
Keep straight to stay on
You have
Summers
seen
Road.
another learner? This is another learner here.
In a quarter mile, your destination will be on the left.
Be safe. I take the right. Be careful. He's leaving it and he's driving so fast. Oh, there is no way to park. Let me see. So that's it with the third route. So we will proceed with the fourth route. So thank you. See you in our next test route.